Oh, well, I'm gonna donate plasma. I'm 207 pounds. So I started drowsy right now. Yeah, I started lifting the weights. Anyway, the reason I'm here to talk to y'all is because I want to make uh, comments about the tragic death, murders by the police department, racist police department, um, in Ferguson, Missouri, and New York City. Ed Garner and Michael Brown. And I also want to mention that it's not only happened to brothers, y'all. It's happened to our Latino brothers too. Um, Alejandro Nieto was killed by the San Francisco Police Department, California. He's Latino. Um, and then also too, I'm gonna put a link on that Latino man. I know Latino man gets shot cold blood by one of the California Police Department. Um, I'm trying to remember his name. Last name Villegas. He got killed by the police department recently in Bakersfield, California. Ramiro James um, Villegas. Then Alex Lopez, a 13-year-old, they hit a fake gun and they shot him in California. So they killing men of African American and Hispanic, Latino, whatever you want to call it, Latin American, mixed, because we both groups are racially mixed people, men mostly. Sometimes women, most of the men. Also, I will, since I'm part Native American, I would also not neglect the Native American community is getting picked on as well. During the Michael Brown situation, I saw on Facebook back in the summer, late summer, early fall. Uh, there, so they killing men of color. Men of color, African American, Hispanic, American, and maybe Asian, and multiracial, but all of us are mostly um our targets are white racist police department, policemen, excuse me. And I don't feel like adding this stuff because I made a mistake, but my head is hurting. What I want to say, I'm not too shocked. I was hoping that they indicted the police officers of both the murders of Michael Brown and Eric Garner. But let's not forget this, that they didn't indict any Lopez killer either, who killed him in the 13-year-old who got killed by the police department and men protesters. So I'm gonna try to remember to put on the link of both trying to talk to Eric Holder of the Department of Safety, I think, in where Obama is located. Get a petition to tell President Obama to strengthen the police force and stop making them targets, racist targets, or either just killing anybody of African American Hispanic descent. This is getting out of hand about what abusive police department and across the nation. Um, and I wasn't shocked that they indicted those police officers. I was not shocked. I was shocked and shocked because we live in 2014. Times has changed. Remember, don't forget the sister that got punched by the police officer in California, and she ended up sending that white racist police officer to jail. The prison end got $1 million for suing. Yes, go ahead, my sister. I forgot her name. She got her bipolar medication, and she got out the car, walked barefoot, and the white racist police officer came and got him and punched him in the middle of the California highway. He was a highway patrolman. He ended up being put in behind bars, and he's gonna serve prison time. And so at the end of the day, also paid the sister uh, a lot of $1 million. So, and I urge, instead of looting and rioting, continue to protest peacefully. And I urge both the families of Garner, and the Brown family, Michael Brown's family, and Lopez family to sue the police department instead, and don't let police y'all don't right. They want minorities, people of color, to act a fool. But let me say something about that. People are upset about it. I understand looting and rioting and robbing and vandalizing stuff is not right. But I told this one particular person that I know personally, and we were talking about this. So what do you think about what's going on in Ferguson? Before what happened in New York. I said I don't agree with the rioting and I don't agree with the stealing, the vandalizing, the burglary, and all that other stuff. But what can you say? We have a police department who say they stand by the law but go against the law to be ugly and evil and have unrighteous authority. You're going to have a scandalization of that of people who are not going to go by law. Period. It's saying. I mean, one thing I will, and I'm not the perfect person in the world, but I know this from the scripture. And Jesus said, "Whoever scandalizes little will be thrown to the sea." And he don't only mean the church; he also means those who position of high authority. Parents as well who teach their children to do wrong or do wrong in front of their kids and all other stuff. Okay, or abuse their kids, which is teaching them that abuse is happening to them. It's okay what it's doing, and us. Okay, it's scandalized. So when the society scandalized, when the authority scandalized their behavior by being abusive and ugly and domineering and tyranny and tyrannical and narcissistic and everything else. How do you expect society to go along with the law when they're going against the law themselves? They have, like, for example, Darren Wilson, they thought they was above the law, and this is they by the corrupt authority, they proved they were. Well, they not, but we know what I'm saying. When it comes to right and wrong, they're not above the law. He deserved to be put in jail. You know, Regardless if there's a fight between him and Michael Brown. I understand Michael Brown. I don't condone Michael Brown stealing cigarettes. Okay? Just like I don't condone what happened to Villegas. Ramiro Vegas, him do the high sea chase. But it don't give them the right to shoot these people and kill them. Just because they are black or brown. And exactly this is what's going on in today's society. And minorities need to stop fighting each other within their own race or outside their own race. I'm particularly talking to black and Latino people. Stop fighting each other. Stop bickering. Who got more drugs in the community? Who bringing them? Who blah blah this and that? Who more gangs? Blah blah this and who black or brown? Well, actually, all of us are a mixture of European and American African, including though in Mexico too. I talked about that in one of my videos before. No matter if you don't look black or not, but I'm Creole, so I know people who do. You might think they're Mexican or Puerto Rican or Salvadoran, any other Hispanic origin, but they say, no, I'm black, I'm Creole, blah, blah, blah. So therefore, I know, okay? Because you don't look black don't mean you don't have it in your down background, okay? It's time for us to wake up, stop acting a fool, stop being racist toward each other, and band together and fight against this white racist society. And don't hate white people as a whole. There are white people at these marches who actually on Michael Brown's side and Eric Garner's side. I saw that two white Jews, rabbis, got arrested for the protest. Isn't that something? So, my point is, it's not when I'm not trying to go hate anti-white or be anti-white and hate white people. No, I'm not saying that because I'm partially white myself, and all of us African Americans and Latinos got Spanish is white, and so English and French and every other European nationality is white as well. So in our background, what I'm saying is the white racist people. Keyword racist people. Not every white person is racist. It's time for us to start voting. Young people, you start voting. Stop acting like politics doesn't matter. This political situation was happening to Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, and Lopez, Alejandro Nieto, and also to what happened to Ramiro Villegas. People of African American Hispanic descent start voting. Young people, stop thinking that I don't understand. Get into politics, please do. That's why I'm very political on most of my bills, because it's part of life in the United States. If you don't have political game going on, you don't have a life. I'm sorry, it's part of your livelihood. I um, cannot not talk about this because the political stuff that runs it and it comes to a stem block that I didn't actually be some block in my life. I had to talk about it in order to the fact what's going on and face what's going on and deal with the reality. So, but then I want to talk about the situation regarding Charles Barkley. Yes, uh, he's right. We have people in our community that are crooks, and I'm going to stand from an artist situation. People in both African American and Latino community that are crooks, but not all of us are crooks. It's true the police are there to get the crooks out of, because we don't want our community to suffer with these crooks in our community. But the Michael Brown decision, that situation was not right to be on his side. Sorry, Barkley. I stood up for Barkley for issues when he said that black people not African American, because I don't say black because we're not pure black. Okay, I said people are African American because there are people who I don't know that look like me or darker than I am or look how who say they're mixed. I won't respect that. So I say people are African American because remember you have people in our communities who in our families too who say they're mixed and they're not. All of us are. But they want to do the one drop, blah, blah, and this and that, like Halle Berry type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that yes, but I'm not gonna sit here and be a coon and Uncle Tom and take sides with the KKK. I'm going to put it out there because he got ties to the KKK. I found on the internet. Zuckerberg's gonna find some secrets and everything on the internet that people don't expose. That Darren Wilson is on in with the KKK. KKK. Yeah, he's part of the KKK, and his connections of the KKK wanted to go down there because part of the police force in there have ties with them. Many Ku Klux Klan is in the KKK. I'm just like it was back in the day when Martin King was marching, okay, and before. So I want y'all to get in your head. It's nothing new. It's shocking, 2014, but many KKK Klansmen are judges, MITs, doctors, and they don't show it because they're undercover. Okay, so Eric Dawson, just go ahead and link it up. Please Google that Wilson is have ties to the KKK. And when they get ties to KKK, they need to be banned from the police force. We don't want no racists, and it seems to go to those Nation Islam. Please get these racist people, those in a prison crime, say whether they're black or brown, prison crime gangs, in these organizations, get them out. We don't need a corrupt police force. Okay, so I'm not, but I'm going to say this as well that Charles Barkley, you're wrong. I stood by you when you said that people in African American descent, some of our people are the worst enemies. It's just true because I give it because when I do things, I'm an individualistic, unique person. When it came to my job, my first didn't who about the people who defend that mostly well African descent. Who knocked me down for that. Knocked me down because I speak Spanish. Knocked me down because blah, blah, this and that. If I choose to go out the stereotype, oh no, because I'm not going to be a stereotypical coon for somebody else's life. I live my own life and I make my own decisions for me. I'm 35 years old. Nobody don't make decisions for me except for me. Okay, so I don't need a whole group of people, whether white or black, brown, mixed, whatever, tell me how to live my life. I'm not a slave. This is not 18, 18 or 14. This is 2014. So I don't need to have people of anybody, of any race, tell me how to live my life. I run my life. And then, too, and so I use this example. He's locked up. SPM, South Park Mexican. Okay, that's his name. South Park Mexican, that's his stage name. His real name is Carlos Crawford. Now, I'm not going to talk about whether he's guilty or not because I don't know. I wasn't there, and I'm not going to say that he raped the little girl or not. I'm not going to say she's not wrong. I want to interview the R. Kelly situation about it. I do believe R. Kelly is guilty of sin, but I do want to interview her. I want to interview that girl, see if it's true or not. Okay, saying because I want to be instead of being a singer at the model, I do want to interview people because I talk a lot. Okay, gonna be the male version of Wendy Williams. So I said Window Williams. Anyway, but for this, what I'm here to say is that notice that he doesn't do Tejano music. He didn't do Tejano music, no salsa, no reggae, no thing. I know there's different cultures in Latino music. They have to do some Mexican or not, but still, I'm just trying to get no mariachi. None of that. He did rap mostly in the African American culture. Okay, in the urban African American, I say, and he had both black fans, so black fans and Latino fans. Okay, um, it is hard to say that, but if I go to Tejano music, it's gonna be there might be some Hispanic people who don't like it, but there's gonna be some people like, why you like that Mexican HIT, but yeah. So I understand exactly what Charles Barkley, instead of backing me up, said, we're going to back this bro because he making a difference. He's changing the spectrum. He's trying to make history by having African American blood. He can make history for our community by being the first, cool black or whatever you want to say it, okay? But no, stab me in the back. Try to discourage me. Try to make up stuff. Or they might do something to you instead of praying that stuff that don't happen. I hate when people like to discourage you by making bad things up and wanting to happen instead of praying on they religious and spiritual, but they actually contradict that when they don't pray. They don't let this don't happen. No one died to make them God to be some predictor of the world. Only God predicts the world and not no psychics or whatever. Okay, so, but I wanted to make that clear that I understand what Charles Barkley said, and I do relate to that. And even those who are mixed identified, mixed people, whether multi-generational like myself, or first generational, or so-called first generational, with the parent claiming only black, and other parents not black. You know what I'm saying? But the other parent is not pure black. But you know what I'm saying? So-called first generational mixes. They the ones stabbed me in the back more. Who, not say all, but those who are black descent from the United States. I have a friend on Facebook who's part African and Zambian on his dad's side, or my dad and my own, whatever, and Irish, and he backs me up. He said, y'all mixed, y'all not pure blacks. I've been to Africa. You don't look like you got African people, you don't like 100% African. You know what I'm saying? He said, he tells me that all the time. And this guy knows more about Africa than the people who try to claim to be 100% African here. Okay? And so, my point is to y'all, I don't understand that y'all can diss Charles Barkley on that level. He talked about because I'm sorry, it's crash a barrel. I have to worry about. I'm sorry, I live in the ghetto. I have to worry about. And I don't care white folks here now. I'm not like the buy show. I keep it on the no. It's time to bring because they witness all that stuff when it calls. Every time a brother speak well or sister speak well, they call him white boy. When I speak in Spanish, I try to be Mexican, blah. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff. I got called all those things. Never give me praises me for not being the coon, shall I say. And men now the thug culture, I'm going back to what John Barker said about we need to stop thinking that that's how our brothers need to act, especially our young ones. If we would show and we would protest on television to show more of a variety of us as lawyers, doctors, sing good positive rap. I'm sorry, sing better things than just thugging culture. Cause that's exactly what these racist cops put in their heads when they think about someone like me or those who younger than I am. Okay, and that's exactly when Charles not Charles, what's his name, when George Zimmerman, who's Afro mestizo and part white, cause great grandfather was black, Afro Peruvian. I think he had Indian name, American, all that black either. So he Afro mestizo and a little more black great grandfather of his, his Peruvian side. He had the racism. I'm sorry, I have to say it, he had that brainwash in his head. And I always say, what if it was a white guy who was a quote wigger, who was thugging, was a KKK, neo-Nazi ones who were the tattoos, and I hate N's and SIPEICs and WBs and all them type, and Jews. Okay, what if he was one? Will you shoot him down? Who was a cholo the barrio? Okay, I know he's not. I know George Zimmerman not Mexican, but still, what if it was a cholo that was from the barrio where he was Mexican or Salvadoran? Will you shoot him down? Or some the Latin kings? Will you shoot him down? You know what I'm saying? The questions come in his head, but when George Zimmerman saw Trayvon, the stereotype came in his head. I gotta shoot this block, you know what, fool, okay? So I don't condone what he did, you know, I'm on Trayvon's side all the way. I don't have no shame in it. I think George Zimmerman should be put in jail, and he knows, okay, y'all, because I'm not worried, even though he got by with, he didn't get by hitting that white woman. The white woman, he's slapped on the head. White woman, the white was the other wife he met. So some other girl that he was going with, one white woman he was going with, he fed her father. You know, he ain't gonna let this brown man get by with that. And he got black DNA. You know that. He ain't gonna buy that. He ain't get by with that. Come on now. So yeah, I think he locked up, whatever, or he going through the legal procedure, but he ain't giving no white folks and not taking his side on that level. Especially in Florida, they got the KKK judge. They don't like Hispanics by them being mud people. I mean, we mud people too by being mixed, but they call them mud people because they know they mix up. They not pure Aryan, Spain white. Down there in Latin America, all them black and Spain and Indian mixing down there in both Mexico's, the Puerto Rico, the Cuba, the Chile and everything down there. As you know, Latin America, they had a big time mixing all them years. And no anti-mixing laws either. But my point is, Charles Barkley needs to get a reality check. I know you're three races as well. I've seen him, you know, both him and Snoop Dogg both just like me, mixed with black, white, Native American. But he needs to understand as a man of color, because he's not pure white, and don't look it. If he didn't have that money, and he was walking around unarmed and did nothing to nobody, and some racist cop bullied him around, and he get upset and they try to shoot him, it can happen to him too. Child Barker need to wake up and stop cooning. Okay? But all I do agree with the part what he said about our people of class and barrel. And I'm sorry, I mean I seen people think Hispanics together. I've been around Latinos do the same thing too to each other. I'm sorry, not everybody, but I've seen Mexicans from Mexico who don't like Chicanos, which is the Mexican Americans who born here for centuries and centuries. Okay, like even Angora, her family not just came out of Mexico. Her family been here for seven generations. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You have racism toward Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. Like for example, they want some of them, then I want the Chicano, and some of them I want Jim Lopez playing Selena. Dominican and Puerto Ricans don't get along. Okay, they blame the Dominicans who become illegal immigrants in Puerto Rico for the crimes that goes on in Puerto Rico Island. You know what I'm saying? You have Cubans and all these other people, and I hate that I heard my friend. I thought he was Mexican. He was Cuban. He was a co-worker, right? I ain't seen my homie. I used to work at Tulsa back in 2012, 2002, excuse me. It's me, Zacarias. I ain't have braids in, but if you watch this video, it's me. I mean, say his name though. It's his last name though. His name was Mario. He was Cuban and Italian. His dad was Italian, white Italian, Cuban. I thought he was Mexican. He thought, man, I'm Mexican, I'm Cuban. So I can't stand Colombians. And he talked because we had Colombians on the southwest side of Houston. I said, what? He said, you know, Cuban and Colombians don't get along, especially that drug. And I remember watching the movie Scarface, and it showed, yeah, okay. Then you have Salvadorans and Mexicans don't get along. So it goes all over. People need to stop thinking that's one thing. That people are African descendants who don't hang around other Hispanics like I do and know about the culture and know about the different this and that and all that stuff. They think all Hispanics sit together like this. Maybe some people do, but it's class of barrels in every ethnic race, multiracial group. I mean, minority group. I try to say, okay, because they don't, you know, nobody does not want to see each other succeed. We want to talk bad about it. It's like we embrace the negativity around us more than the positivity, and we need to start doing the positivity thing, embrace the positivity instead of the negativity, and stop thinking that we have to, and stop bashing our people, including myself, who don't live stereotypical lives. Okay, I'm not gonna be buffooning, thugging for nobody else, and that's for no white man. Okay, I don't care how much money he give me. You will not see me living my life and promoting, pretending to be. I'm talking about in reality, pretending to be a thug and still a gangster when I did not grow up as a gangster and never been a gangster. So I want you to understand I might play a gangster on a movie, but if it's a movie show that being a gangster is wrong and the other person who against me is a person of African American descent, yeah, I'm not gonna be here trying to make all of us look bad in a movie seat like Birth of a Nation. I'm not going to. I would turn that road down. Okay, but I have to let everyone know that though I agree with him saying, Charles Barker saying that we do have to cross the barrel and we stop getting the crooks that's snitching on crooks. When I see crooks do something wrong, something to me or anything, I don't hesitate to call the police. Okay, all right. But when it comes to saying that what happened with Trayvon Martin is okay, the decision was okay with George Zimmerman, and seeing what happened with Michael Brown was okay. No, man, that's not right, brother. Please wake up and stop smoking dope in your home. Okay, you even the man who that you trying to take sides, you married to a white woman. I'm talking about Charles Barkley. Let me let you know, dude, they don't like the fact you married to a white woman, no matter how white blood your DNA is. Okay, we see on Charles Lopez tonight. I already knew him and Sudar had white blood, and they break up because I do. Many of us had the same mixture in our background. But if I was to be Charles Barkley, and if I was to see these white people who actually decided for um, Darren Wilson to go away and the other cop to go away from what happened to Eric Garner, do you think they'll be happy to see him with that white woman? I don't think so. So let's get this straight. Get it straight, man. You're being a sellout right there, okay? Because that's a moral decision. When I say about sellout, I'm talking about moral situation. I'm not talking about something that are stereotypical because all of us live in a box trying to mimic each other when we're supposed to have our own individual freedom. So civil rights is part of individual rights is part of civil rights. When it comes to more situations with lynching and all other stuff, I'm not gonna sit here and take sides with Darren Wilson and the people who sit there and say, "Well, he was a bad guy, blah, blah, he should be killed." Blah blah. No, no. Darren Wilson need to be locked up, and so is the other cop down in New York, and so is the cop that happened. We can go to Latino American on this one. So is the cop that shot Andy Lopez. And if they do try, and if they don't indict the ones that happened to Villegas and Nieto, those cops need to be a protest too. Okay, so I don't forget my Latino brothers. You know, there's some racism and some not, but we'll do the white stuff that happened with them. Not all of them like that. But I'm saying, okay, but I'm not gonna sit here and try to clash against each other type thing. People of color, whether you're multiracial, African American, Asian American, Hispanic, need to get together along with white people who are going to be on our side and get rid of this white racist society. Okay? This child 2014. We don't need this trash no more. Martin Luther King said child was fought for us to get away from this type of shit. I'm gonna cuss. Okay, I'm gonna cuss. It came out of me. Lord forgive me. But it's not for us young people. Stop cooning, stop buffooning, stop being a poet, all that stuff, and just get up and start trying to vote. Get your record cleaned up, start working, start getting political parties. We need to because politics is part of life, y'all. That's why I'm always talking about politics in my stuff because it's part of life. If the stuff was not going on in my life, I wouldn't have to talk about it. All right. So that's what I want y'all to understand. We don't need to have young people need to start getting involved in politics because they sure trying to, and especially I'm not even trying to be anti-Republican. I won't have to be anti-Republican on my channel because I'm Democrat. I'm pro-life Democrat. But those Republicans, especially the white racists ones, are so mad at Obama about the racial issue, and they show, like for example, Winnie Davis, who this Caucasian woman who's a Democrat, I voted for her. She went, and like I tell people, the reason why she had a Hispanic vote, but she didn't have the people of African American descent vote because some of my young people don't want to vote. We want to get involved in it, but when them doggone checks, the welfare checks and them child support checks and all that other stuff and government fund and public housing go away with the Republicans, you'll be crying your eyes then. You'll be living like live like a slave on a plantation. Okay, so that's the whole reason why we start getting involved, and many of we start teaching our children. But because I'm not doing, I don't mean to sound hypocrite. Besides for arts, I do want. I'm also getting my like I said, I'm online on this computer getting my degree in entrepreneurship, so I can run business. But we need to also get involved with the law and legal the team. We have police. Please not be no doggone Sakata and Jemima's and Sakata, Uncle Tom Pappas and Porchos and Porchos on the police force. I mean, the entire team, black and brown people who act a fool and want to be against their own race, against each other's, act a fool for the white fight folks checks. Okay? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that a brother or a Latino or a sister Latina slide. I'm not saying that. Okay? But hey, you can be gentle and nice and kind to everybody and treat everybody with respect and still be a tough police officer. I don't know who told these people they had to be the ugly 24/7 about their own badge. We don't need to have that. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. Come on now. Treat everybody like you want to be treated. That's one thing. I know. I'm not perfect, but it's, all of us need to follow that gospel right there. And there's no age, no race, no gender, no anything required. All of us treat each other with mutual respect, and the world be a peaceful way. And I think that people need to understand that. Okay, but people want to be on top and treat like stone folks like cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? And so like cockroaches and bugs on the floor, and think that nobody should say nothing about it. But actually, that's not right. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, but we need to get involved in the legal team and start being part of police force, lawyers, and everything else, DAs, instead of always be the white folks doing everything. Okay, we need more of that. Okay, and I think that's what exactly that. That's why I'm sorry, but politics is part of my life. I cannot negate it, and I can't just think. I think about other things well, but as soon as somebody put a political problem in my life, I have to face it and try to knock it down. Okay, and I do believe in knocking down certain blocks and praying against it. Okay, so that's why I have to make a comment on there. Of course, I'm calm right now because I'm not ranting right now, and I'm very upset about what happened. But right now, I'm about to go to sleep. I know they this plasma and eating the big old chocolate cake I made last night early. I ate it all up. And I'm about to go make some macaroni and cheese. I take a medication and eat something about it. So anyway, but y'all, I'm being calm with this situation. Okay, I understand what Michael Brown was mother's feeling. I've been cussing too. And one thing I want to shout out to my time telling my about his little stupid remark about Michael Brown's mother. That was wrong. You was wrong to make fun of Michael Brown's mother. Okay, I understand. Steph, I was wrong for telling she was. Sorry, my name. He is my channel. I said. He said burn this bitch down, all that stuff when the indictment, when there was an indictment towards Wilson. But that was wrong. He said, I understand that stuff. I was saying, but she did not say nothing about that. Michael Brown mom did not say about looting. She was cussing. It was my daughter or my son that got shot by anybody, and the person got away with it. I've been acting the same way. I forget I act the same way too. But don't say anything call her to get on mom. You know what I'm saying? What was your daughter? Or if you do have a son in the future, Thomas Santamayor, Senor Santamayor, that's the Afro Latino man to be on stage and talk bad about people of color, African descent, especially women. Um, he dark skin, dark brown skin. Um, he Where was your daughter? They was got shot by a police. Will you be cussing acting fool if the police officer, racist police officer, let the person go? I mean, y'all just crazy making fun of this woman. Don't make fun of Malcolm Brown's mother. But anyway, I'm not worried about because guess what? Wilson is scared to come out in public. See what I'm saying? He might get away by legally, but he didn't get away out on the street. And I bet this police officer, the chokehold, uh, Eric Holder, he's gonna be scared. He's scared probably right now. I know in New York they don't play. You know what I'm saying? Ferguson might act like thugs, but New York don't play. New York does not play. So point is, y'all keep an eye on these, and also I'm gonna try my best not to forget to put the petitions to Obama and Eric Holder of the in Washington D.C. of the who's in charge of the Department of Safety, and to get these police officers, the corrupt police officers off our force special racism as well as going on, and also a petition for Alex Neto. Alex Neto is Alejandro Nieto, the one that got shot by uh, San Francisco, the police department. I also want to let y'all know that not only that it happened, but in California, there were 3 Latino men that got killed in California by a police officer. Um, but the young keep an eye on Alex Lopez, Annie Lopez. Annie Lopez was a 13-year-old that got killed with a fake gun. They thought it was a real gun. They shot him. You know, and then I'm gonna try to remember there was a Latino man that got shot. You know what I'm saying? They don't just killing people arguing. They killing Latino men, next thing kill Asian. These white racist people are in the KKK. Remember, I just told you earlier, the KKK is in the police force like they was back in the day. They still are. And they part of judge. That's why they make all them hard things. They want to make it harder. See, they the white person like they did not Eric, like Darren Wilson get away with things, but a brother Latino not. So y'all gotta understand what's going on, y'all. Understand what the content of the world's going on. We don't live in a post-race society no more. We live in a racist society like it was back in the day. It's not as bad, but it's still our work to do. Okay? How's I make another video? Bro, I'm tired right now. I'm just tired. Alright, bye bye. Have a nice day. Oh, Jesus. Did I take a picture of myself?